I feel broken because of my ex's cheating. I'm a 23-year-old woman turning 24 next month, and he's 26. We were together for a year and a half, and our relationship was very committed. We were even talking marriage. I broke up with my ex last week because I found out he was sleeping with this 31-year-old woman who had attempted to befriend me. I didn't bite, because we had mutual acquaintances, and I'd heard that she was problematic. I see why. Like, how do you try to befriend me and then duck my boyfriend? I wasn't even rude to her. I was cordial, I just didn't want to be friends. She was really on some single white female shit. By the way, I found this out when my friend sent me shots from her Instagram. She took a selfie in our bed on a day I was working. It hurts because my ex and I were living together. I got arrested for him when we attended a rally together last summer. The police were about to arrest him and then I threw my body in front of his. I'm not looking for a cookie on that last part, but shouldn't that count for something? I thought we had something special, and he always bragged about me to his friends. To quote Eliza Schuyler, "You could never be satisfied, God. I hope you're satisfied." I'm mad at my ex because this man convinced me to pack up and move to a whole new city, Miami, where I had to make entirely new friends. As a result, I met most of my current Miami friends through him, and they're in a very awkward situation now. I'm heartened to see a lot of the support I've gotten, though. A few of my girls were following the side chick on Instagram, and then swiftly unfollowed once I told them what happened. My little sister is offering to beat the side chick up. I told her no. I don't need to get in legal trouble because of her. I'm thinking I'll probably move back to New York, where I'm from. Oh, and the kicker is, they decided to get together once I dumped him, so now they're acting all lovey-dovey on social media. She's also been making fun of me for driving a Nissan Sentra, and she's been body-shaming me for being slim. I feel kind of insecure, because while I work out, I don't have a naturally big BTT, and she has a big BTT. Boyfriend is kind of a BTT guy. They're really twisting the knife in. I'm consoling myself by telling myself that he'll have to introduce this illiterate skeezer to his mother, who is a very sensible and intelligent Bahamian woman with little room for nonsense, but it still hurts like hell. Update: I'm hurt. I deleted my Instagram a few hours ago because she was taunting me on social media, mocking my body. I'm slim, and my ex is a BTT guy, and car I drive a 2018 Nissan Sentra. The horror. I ended the relationship, and I guess to get back at me they've been all coupled up on social media. I just couldn't deal with it anymore and deleted my socials. I asked my friends not to text me links to her latest subs. One of them was a close-up of her ass in a tee-on bikini, and the caption was something like, "No question about what I have that she doesn't." I'd been living in Miami with old dude for about a year now. We broke up on Sunday, and I'm currently crashing with my mom in NY for the time being. Luckily, I'm self-employed and financially independent, so I'm looking at apartments. In the meantime, my mom really likes having someone to go grocery shopping with. I tell myself that I'll survive this, as I always do, but I still feel broken. I truly loved my ex. He was about to get arrested at a protest last year and I threw my body in front of his, so they arrested me instead. I ducked and got arrested for this ingrate. I thought he loved me too. But if he's willing to allow her to body shame and mock me like this, and if he disrespects me enough to duck another woman in our bed, did he ever really love me at all? Was it all a lie? How will I ever trust another man again? This was also my first serious, live-in relationship, so it's adding a whole new layer of betrayal to the situation. Update, he called me. He was all lovey-dovey with her on social media because they decided to get together after I left, presumably to PSS me off. However, he must be sick of her already because he called me asking how I was doing. He actually adopted a tone of voice like he was concerned, and I'm sure in his own way he was. But dude, you are the reason I'm mad. He called me and asked how I was doing. He said he was concerned because I had deleted my Instagram. I told him, why the duck do you think I deleted my Instagram? He told me that the AP was out of line. You let her be out of line. Also, you were out of line for ducking this seasoned skeezer in our bed. Not to be ageist, but if I know better at 23, she should sure as hell know better at 31. And then he told me he missed me. I wish I had been all badass with it when I told him to duck off. But I wasn't. I cried while I told him to duck off. He attempted to explain himself and I hung up. Update: friend wants to set me up with a recovered addict in an attempt to help me rebound from cheating ex. Hey everyone. It's my first time here, so the question underlying this situation is essentially, should I go out with this dude? I still feel emotionally hung up on my ex, and my mom, with whom I'm staying for a minute while I look at apartments, has encouraged me to date again in an attempt to get over him. However, he has a lot of history I'm not really sure about. This is probably gonna be a long post. I'm 23F, and I've recently come back to New York, where I'm from. I lived in Miami for a year with my now ex 26M, and I left that relationship because I found out he ducked another girl in our bed. Well, girl is maybe not the right word. She's 31. I dated old dude for a year and a half. He was my first boyfriend since I was in college, when I dated a 37-year-old man who later RP'd me. In short, I have a history of relationship trauma and want my future romantic life to be trauma and drama-free. I'm trying to have a hot girl summer that won't emotionally destroy me. A friend of mine, 28M in NY, hit me up today. He's aware of what happened between me and my most recent ex, and he's aware I've been through previous relationship trauma. He told me that a friend of his I haven't met, 35M, was coming to NY on Friday, and would I like to hang out with them? I thought it was a social offer, so I told him I had plans. My friend responded, "Yeah, but I promised him you'd be there." He told me that this friend was upset I had deleted my Instagram. I knew he followed me, and he used to like all my pics, but I assumed it was just because we had a mutual friend, but that he was happy to learn I was freshly single. He told me the friend had also gone through a breakup recently. Honestly, I was flattered that this man wanted me so much. I'm a pretty woman with a bomb-ass personality, but I've been feeling a little insecure since my breakup. So I asked my friend for 35M's number and we started texting. 35M is fine and we're weird in similar ways. We had a long phone call tonight, and I was looking forward to meeting up Friday. Towards the end of our phone call, though, 35M told me that he was an addict. He clarified he's been sober for 5 years. He said that, while he was an addict, an ex got a restraining order on him for stalking her. This happened about 8 years ago. I paid for an online background check to confirm, and this checks out. He said they were currently on good terms, no way to verify this, but the restraining order hasn't been renewed. He seemed transparent, but I haven't been with a man in his 30s with baggage since college, and we all know how that ended. I'm not saying the ending will be the exact same, but I guess I'm just hesitant to take a risk given my history and current vulnerability. I know I'm just getting his perspective on things. On the other hand, it seems really unfair to judge him for the stuff he did 8 years ago while he was an addict. Should I take this chance? Update: I canceled on him. A few days ago, I 23 posted about a friend's attempt to set me up with a 35-year-old recovered addict who had previously been hit with a restraining order for stalking his ex 8 years ago. We were texting and talking about meeting up tonight, but last night I messaged him and told him honestly that I didn't feel comfortable dating so soon after my breakup. He said he was disappointed, but understood. I'm proud and kind of amazed I made this decision because I tend to self-medicate with dick when I'm lonely, and I also have a history of relationship trauma. My last ex cheated, and the ex before that sexually assaulted me. I know that self-care isn't always easy, and I think this decision exemplified it. But I'm really proud of myself. Update: I never want to go back. It's still hard. Sorry, this is an incoherent rant. I'm tired and sad. I 24F just got out of a relationship and I'm still dealing with the aftermath of infidelity and betrayal. I feel this immense external sense that I should just move on. And I'm focusing on myself a lot in a new city, but it still hurts. It's been a month. I'm trying to rely on the time and the city rule mourn for half the total time you were together, as per Charlotte. We were together for a year and a half. I guess I gotta deal with this for a while, then. I'm pretty sure Charlotte wouldn't have approved of our relationship anyway because of our lack of monogram towels. Little things remind me of him. I can't listen to my favorite love songs anymore. Seeing couples on the street makes me feel so lonely. I've been struggling with body image because the side chick turned main chick after I left, and they've broken up already taunted me on social media about my shape. I don't have much of an ass. I've deleted my socials, but I'm still battling the temptation to check up on him. While I was living in Miami with my ex, I befriended a few of his friends' girlfriends and they told me that I really should have considered surgery if I didn't want him to cheat, that the surgery was cheap to get done in the Dominican Republic, that it could be my birthday present to him. Needless to say, they're not my friends anymore. I'm trying to make new friends. I went to college out of state, so I don't have a ton of friends in NY. I was a weirdo in high school. I don't want to be one of those girls to always complain to her friends about her ex, so I try not to discuss it, but it's distracting me and I feel so broken. Update: found out ex cheated with a teenager, too. I've posted here before about my ex 26M and how our relationship ended because he cheated with this lady he tangentially knew through work. 32F. I'm 24F. I recently found out that he also cheated with this 19-year-old girl. I feel so much rage. She knew we were in a relationship. I feel sickened again by his betrayal. Apparently his infidelity wasn't a one-time thing, like he made it sound. He cheated on me throughout our relationship, which lasted over a year. We decking lived together. We talked about getting married. We talked about a baby. His mother loved me. But he couldn't stay faithful, apparently, and I was blind to it the whole time. I feel so ducking stupid.